Alright guys, it is now, depending on the time difference, where it is for me, it is now 11 o'clock. So that means it is now going to only be one more hour for the ultimate death battle. Vegito versus Gogeta. Now, if you guys have not seen my prediction video of how I feel that the battle is going to, be, I am going to be here to explain to you guys how I feel that the fight is going to be, and what I think is going to happen. Now, what I think is going to happen in this fight, guys, is going to be a pretty close match. I don't think they are going to add the time differentials in this fight. They are going to take away the fact of the anybody having a time limit on their on their fusions, which that's good for us, because we really want this fight to be something that, you know, is going to be matched up perfectly. You know, if we're wanting a fight between two different fusions, we don't want it to end, we have, a fight ending this way because, Gogeta loses their fusion first, or Vegito loses their fusion first, and then it's just Goku and Vegeta fighting against Goku and Vegeta. We don't want that. We want it to be Goku and Vegeta fighting. We want Gogeta versus Vegito full on, no holds bar. So we want this to be that. We don't want it to be, we don't want it to be something like that. So, like I said, that's what we're going to see. So we're obviously going to see Vegito start out in normal form, just like Gogeta, and then we're obviously going to see them pushing each other to different forms. Gogeta is obviously going to be using Super Saiyan, maybe Super Saiyan 4, and then Blue. And then since Vegito only has Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Blue, we'll probably see 4 versus Blue, and then we'll see Blue versus Blue. And then we'll just see them pulling out basically all their moves, and that's how I think this is gonna go. Now, who's going to win the fight? Like I said in my earlier video, guys, I am pulling for Vegito in this. Reason I say that is the very simple fact that, to me, because of the fact that I've been a fan of Dragon Ball ever since it came out, it has always been said that the Potara earrings have always really been the strongest type of fusion, due to the fact of a few things. We obviously know that the Potara is magical, due to the simple area that when Goku and Vegeta first did fusion with the Potara earrings, it was said that they could not go back to being Goku and Vegeta. it would be a permanent fusion, which due to probably a lot of people not liking that or conflict reasons, they chose to get rid of that and say that that was only a Kai-based deal. Not on so there's that. So there's the reasoning that that did not go through. So after that got rid of that went through, we still got the situation to where it is still magical due to the fact of once Vegito got absorbed by Majin Buu, they had a barrier that protected them, and they were perfectly okay. But even after that, then they had another situation where they were where it shows that it was magical due to the fact that when they got turned into candy, they were still conscious, and they still had perfect ability, perfect control of their powers, and they were still able to destroy Majin Buu. Not kill him, but beat the shit out of him. To the bad that Majin Buu eventually turned Vegito back and was just like, okay, if I can't beat him, like if I just can't beat him by turning him into candy, the best idea I have is, like I said, absorb him. And obviously that didn't work because Vegito puts a barrier over himself, and thanks to some smart thinking, they eventually get out of the prison they're in, and then we see the big fight between Goku and Kid Buu. Now, so there's that case that obviously Vegito is magical. Not only that, it's also the case that you don't have to be in complete sync with the person you're trying to fuse with. That means you don't have to do a dance with somebody, and you do not have to be in perfect mind. You don't have to be in complete in sync with somebody. So your power does not have to be, you don't have to be the same level as somebody, and you do not have to be, basically is what I'm saying. So there's that. And it's just, with that, you don't, so there's that situation that you got there. That's gonna be giving them a good, decent power boost, with the fact of, you're not gonna have to be losing any power because one person is holding back from their true power, all because of somebody you're not gonna see somebody saying that they're holding back due to their partner not being as strong as the other. I just got like a double attack on me. So there's that situation. That really, it is it's gonna be for Vegito in this fight because of that. Now, now one thing that Gogeta has in store that might pull them ahead is that they have Super Saiyan 4. Now, for all you guys out there that say that Super Saiyan Blue is stronger than 4, now I can understand. I can agree. I can understand with you guys saying that Blue is stronger than 4, especially since till just recently, if not still, 4 is technically not canon. So, with that being the case, we still don't really know if GT is before or after Super. So we have a lot of history in this case that we don't know about. If GT is after Super, why didn't Goku use God against Baby the first time before he got 4? Why didn't he use Blue? You know, there's a lot of different questions that aren't answered, and really, you know, sad to say, if they did try to answer it, I hate to say, they would probably go and say, you know, it would just say, oh, since it wasn't canon, that's the reason, and we're just gonna say that. You know, to me, honestly, that's just a cop-out for, you know, that's just a cop-out. And, you know, if you're gonna be a director, or, you know, if you're gonna be a creator of something, and you're gonna say one thing is canon and one thing isn't, you need to make a good reasoning for something not being part of the storyline. Or if you're going to introduce something being part of a storyline, you need to make it make sense. You know, you need to add the reasoning as to why it wasn't, why something was not used at this specific time. You know, or maybe just say, you know, there's a lot of things. But, so, you know, you gotta add, there's gonna be a lot of context that is gonna need to be added. So, so with that being that part right there, other than that, what I was starting to go off of is, with that being the case, I still feel like Super Saiyan 4 is stronger than Blue, due to so many factors that I have been grown into as playing and watching Dragon Ball. Due to the fact of, Blue really does not Blue does not have that much credibility to why it is so strong. Really, the only credibility it has to why it is so strong is that really they just say it is a god form, and really everybody wants to say because, it is basically god form going Super Saiyan, which, as everybody, you know, when it was first introduced, everybody immediately hated that idea. You know, that's why they completely re-explained it. You know, they completely redid that idea and said, oh, it's, you know, something completely different. You know, so there is somewhat of an explanation of saying, you know, one is a maybe an upgrade to the to just plain old God, which I mean can be an understanding, but even still, God shouldn't even be stronger than Super Saiyan 4. He just turned on me. Due to the fact that even God should not be more powerful than a Super Saiyan 4. Due to the fact, you have your tail, which already gives you better ki control. It already gives you the fact of that you're getting your peak control over your power. So that's basically making it to where even like in the very beginning of Dragon Ball Z, when Vegeta shows up on Earth and he sees Goku without his tail, he even bashes on Goku for saying, "Oh, you got rid of your tail. How can you do that? You lost your full potential to reach your max." That is the thing that brings Saiyans to their maximum power. So there's that problem. And then also comes into the boost in power, which then that brings it to where you're getting that boost from becoming a great ape. Then you also do it from making that Ozaru go Super Saiyan, which adds double that. Then you also have another situation where you're having to be in sync to make your mind body in sync with the Ozaru to do that. Then you also have to control all that to make it to where you become a Super Saiyan 4. So it's all that into one. So there's all those power boosts right there. So there's all that credibility that makes it to where Super Saiyan 4 should obviously be so much stronger than Blue. But that's neither here and there. But anyways, going back to the case at hand. Now the situation comes to where what I was talking about earlier with the Gogeta and Vegito case. Like I was discussing before, Gogeta has it to where he has Super Saiyan 4. And he has Blue. Whichever one is stronger, that's not the case. The case is being who is stronger between Vegito and Gogeta. Now the case being which is the villains that they fought. You have to think about that too. Now, in the case being, Vegito has not really faced that many characters compared to Gogeta. Gogeta has maybe faced like maybe two characters, I believe, more than Vegito. Vegito has faced Majin Buu and Zamasu, which Vegito had destroyed Majin Buu, and Vegito was iffy on Zamasu. He was doing pretty good against Zamasu, but in the end, it was iffy on him. Now when it came down to it with Gogeta, he absolutely destroyed Janemba. He did really good against Broly. Absolutely destroyed Omega Shenron. And I think there was one more. Janemba, Broly, Omega. I think that was probably it. Neither here or there. So there was 3 and 2. There's 3 and 2. So there's 3 cases of Janemba, of Gogeta, Okay. So 3 and 2. Now let's go into the case of how strong those cases are for those fighters. Now with Janemba was not as was pretty powerful, but Janemba was a monster that was just really developed on a lot of evil. And what really made him a difficult fighter for Goku was the fact that, yes, he was stronger than Super Saiyan 3, or at least not as strong, not stronger, but was a matchup for it. But really what made it a difficult thing for Super Saiyan 3 was the fact that he could really, what's that? What do I want to say? Mirror the attacks. So basically project the attacks back at him. So basically make it to where, oh, you're shooting an attack at me, I can basically make it turn around and shoot back at you. And really he was, and yeah, like I said, Janemba was a little bit stronger. So Goku fused with Vegeta and completely annihilated him. And I don't know, and compared to anybody else, they probably said that Janemba was maybe just as strong, if not a little bit stronger than Kid Buu. So there you go. Now Omega Shenron. Omega Shenron is one of the strongest villains in Dragon Ball history. Omega Shenron has the ability to push really the ability to push negative energy around the world without even trying. He was able to just stand there in the center and cause earth-shattering events without even thinking about it. Whether that is power, or whether that is just the ability of the Black Star Dragon Balls. That is something that wasn't really talked about, but even still, that is something that that is still very, very amazing. And not only that, we also have to remember this is somebody who even was able to make the negative energy karma ball, a karma ball that was filled with negative energy, and made it into a really tiny negative ball and just shoot it. And even condensing it into a small ball didn't even tire him. And even after shooting it, he still wasn't even exhausted. So all this, and he didn't even get exhausted, not once. And compared to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, once he became Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he was able to kick this ball into the Earth's orbit, which, I mean, as everybody has been told, not only kicking a ball like that, kicking a ball that powerful is obviously not easy. Kicking it out of Earth's orbit like that is even harder to do. He even did it and didn't even get tired after doing it. He didn't even look exhausted, and was still even able to shoot a Big Bang Kamehameha at Omega Shenron, almost killing him. And once Omega Shenron came back, he was even able to immediately make another Big Bang, or Kamehameha, and was about ready to completely annihilate Omega again. And he still wasn't tired before he defused. So with all that, and so with all those two factors, and none of those options, and he still wasn't tired out of any of those moves. And even before any of those facts, the best thing about Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4, was that even the moment when he fused and Omega tried to even punch him, those like 3 or 4 times he tried to charge at Gogeta moves so fast in Super Saiyan 4 that you couldn't even see him move, and he even claimed that he did 3 punches to Omega. And yeah, Omega just had a bloody nose, or by what Gogeta claimed, and he's just like, 3 punches and only a bloody nose, I gotta say I'm impressed. And then when he actually slows down, yeah, it looked like he did do only like 3. And even after that, you know, he still stood there and just did like a few punches so fast he doesn't move. And a kick that barely makes him move. So it's just like all that. So it's just like all that stuff that he did, and that's not even coming close to even his full power, because we don't see what Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's power, full power is at all in GT. So in the end, it's just that simple fact that we really don't know what Super Saiyan 4 power, Super Saiyan 4's ability is, Super Saiyan 4's power level is. Now, going up against Broly when he is a Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Blue, he did exhilarate a lot of power, and he did do a really good job beating Broly. Now, the one thing we gotta admit about this version of Broly, and you can correct me if I'm wrong about this form of Broly is different than the Broly we all know, due to the fact that this Broly is not the Broly that is the mindless Broly that can immediately gain more power, gain all this power the angrier he gets, like he always used to. Like saying, I'm getting stronger, and all this other this Broly doesn't do that. And like I said, you know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, that's not the same. That Broly is not that one that does that. So with that being the case, it really kind of charms down, puts down the ability of saying, oh yeah, you may have beaten Broly, but you really didn't beat the Broly that is really one of the biggest threats in the galaxy. Yeah, Broly is a pretty big galaxy threat, but is he really the galaxy threat that is something that we all was like, oh, we need to really be like you know, oh, somebody that is one of the mindless freaks that we all need to be like, oh, this Broly is like one of the terrifying beasts that we used to know. You know, I hope I'm getting that. I hope I'm not confusing anybody. But so that's just what I'm trying to explain. But anyway, and the case being with that is, so there's those two things right there. Now for Vegito, like I said, like I was explaining, he fought Majin Buu and Zamasu. Majin Buu just really had the case of being enough to destroy basically entire, basically the power to destroy the entire universe, and Zamasu basically being able to destroy the entire multiverse and all that. So, really, there's a lot that Vegito and Gogeta have done. It's just like I said before, with the things holding Gogeta back due to the fusion requirements. Like I said, due to Gogeta having to have due to the fact of Gogeta needing to have their people, the people needing that are going to fuse, it needs to be a synchronized fusion. So those two need to be completely synchronized and have the exact same power level. I think that is where this fight is going to come down to, where that is going to be something that is going to cause Vegito to win, is that requirement. So that is the video. That is the video. It is now 11:30. So 30 minutes before the death battle. I hope you guys enjoy the death battle. I will make a video the moment after I watch it. I might not watch it right now immediately, because depending, I might have work. I think I might be able to watch it before work. I might not. So depending, that will decide if I make a video after I watch it or not. So we'll just we'll talk. We'll see, and depending, we'll go from there. So, all right, guys. I'll talk to you guys after. Please leave a like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this video. Tell me in your thoughts. What transformation do you think is strongest? I want to hear your guys' debate on it. You know, I want to hear, do you guys think Super Saiyan 4 is stronger? Do you guys think Blue is stronger? I want you guys to tell me, and I will listen to your guys' thoughts, and I will, I won't bash you guys on it, because obviously, every guy, everybody has their opinion on stuff. So I want you guys to tell me. I will listen, and so yeah, just like I said, just tell me, and we'll go from there. So like I said, guys, peace, love you guys, and we'll see you guys after the video.